Amit Manga stands as a driving force behind the technology that took to manufacture the Vande Bharat Express, a beacon of progress in Indian railways. Not only that, his company's machines have enabled the manufacture of 6,000 trains and 100,000 coaches in the last 25 years. His visionary approach transcends conventional barriers, focusing on the wheels of innovation rather than the constraints of a wheelchair, embodying a spirit that propels technological and societal advancement. I'm proud to bring you a podcast with the man himself. Please give him a hand of applause. Hi everyone. Hi Amit.
Hi Vatan.
So Amit, I've been doing this amazing course called Living with Wisdom by an organization called Nanak Naam, which basically is a course on Anand Sahib, which basically shares with you that how you have to see your life as a movie and evaluate your life not as the outcome of the movie but as your role as an actor. And while I was doing this course, I was constantly thinking about you, because you are someone who not only has a very good life movie but has done amazing acting. And amongst all the people I know, that I don't know anybody who runs such a successful enterprise dealing in plastics, dealing in railway technology from all over the world and transforming Indian railways while having the limitation of being in a wheelchair. I don't know anybody like that. And I thought that you can be the best person for me to launch my new program, I Only Saw The. So I'm so glad to have you, and thank you for being here, Amit.
Wow, thank you. You're too kind and generous, Sachin, with your words. Yeah, it's been an exciting journey, and I would love to be a part of the journey you're starting on the series I Only Saw The.
So I believe you went for an international tennis event, and I saw the other day your name on an international tennis ITF website.
Yeah.
So tell me about the role of tennis and how that helped you to overcome and gain the energy.
That was actually the pivotal point in my life. From being, after my surgeries, I was just depressed in a dark room, getting consumed by depression and self-pity and self-callowing.
How did you overcome that? That is the one point of the difference between an upward spiral and a downward spiral. It's just one changing point. So what was that changing point?
It is. It's just a switch. Actually, I realized that over the years, and I see my peer group, so many friends of mine who are in wheelchairs, who are suffering through fresh injuries or have been through years of injuries, still in that state, where you're just self-gallowing and in a, why me state, why me?
How did you pivot from there?
It was a fantastic switch. It was very immediate, faster than I could ever think. My physiotherapist used to come. He,
What is his name?
Sundar, I remember at that
Sundar.
time. Yeah,
I hope he's watching this.
Yeah, he's from Kerala, and he was coming, and he used to kind of make me do small time physio every day. And one day he says, "Let's just go for a drive." So I kind of went with him,
and
he
was
took
driving.
And he took me to DLTA, which is a tennis stadium in Delhi, and
DLTA. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where all the Davis Cup matches happen, by the way. It's a national stadium. And I went there and I was amazed to see people on wheelchairs playing tennis at a fast pace. And after the match, these boys are just getting into their cars with their own wheelchairs, putting the wheelchairs in themselves into their cars.
So that inspired you?
And driving home. And this was a completely different universe from me, So that kind of completely changed my mind. And I just went out there, bought myself a car, hand control to drive that car. I remember at that time Maruti Suzuki had introduced special cars, with automated, but of course the demand wasn't good, good enough, so they stopped that. So it was a Maruti Zen with a automatic hand control, factory fitted.
Okay.
But Maruti stopped producing them because of the demand thing, henceforth. But after that, I got myself tennis rackets. I started playing tennis regularly for about 3 or 4 years.
And you went abroad also for a tournament,
Yeah, I went to Malaysia. I went to Bombay many times to play tournaments. Yeah, it was great. It was a great, Kuala Lumpur was an amazing tournament we had. It represented India. That was the most cherished time of my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Amazing. So, tennis was a very big inspiration for you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, what was the biggest challenge you found in your journey, and how did you overcome that?
The biggest
Was
challenge
was
was
it more emotional or was it more physical?
no. I think it's a mix of both because physical, yeah, because one goes through. I mean, okay, I'll tell you what my level of injury is an incomplete injury. It's not a complete injury from C2 to L1. So I have that's the spinal cord, levels, and I have certain. So basically, chest down, I don't feel anything, and I don't have function of anything, and I have limited control of my muscles in my right arm, and also the sensation, of course. Um, so basically, yeah, there are physical challenges every day. I mean, simple things like, transferring from a wheelchair to a car seat or to the bed or vice versa. I mean, you have to measure, calibrate, and then take a leap of faith. And that has to be every day. It's like, it can't be something so, instinctive that you just get up and walk. It has to be measured and carefully
Planned.
done. Yeah, it has to be done carefully in a split second. And then you get used to it, you adapt. So physical challenges will remain, and those are challenges that one has to, adapt
But
to.
those physical challenges must be coming with their own emotional challenges as well.
So yes,
So
of course.
finally, which have been the bigger one for you, the physical or the emotional connected to the physical?
I think I think the emotional challenge is a one-time thing. If you can make the transition and make the switch, then you're in a different universe.
Okay.
Then you're done with the emotional part. I
Okay.
think, yeah,
Okay.
because emotional is not. I mean, you can either
It's
get
not- it's not back
consumed
and
by
forth.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not back and forth. It's a
yeah,
one-time.
Yeah, or you can just decide that be determined and have some grit, and then go for it.
So have you used some spiritual practices to help you?
Oh yes, I practiced Buddhism for the longest time,
Okay.
and I still swear and live by those values, and
Okay.
that really helps me to stay a little balanced. And yeah, that
So
that
you
has
do
really
chanting
been,
and everything?
yeah,
You still do it?
off and on. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, nice. What is the single message you'd like to share with people who've maybe newly encountered injuries or people who've been there but have not been able to break the emotional barrier as yet? What is the message you'd like to share with them from your journey? I mean, the main idea for me to cover you in this platform is to inspire other people. So, what is the one thing that you saw? Because my platform is called I Only Saw
Yeah.
the. So, what is the one thing you saw?
So for me, I think I only saw the wheels because
You only saw the wheels. Wow. You only
Because-
saw the wheels.
because honestly, next year I'm going to be probably 25 years on the wheelchair. I was on the wheelchair since 2020, and my injury since 1992 end. Yeah, the one thing I think is to be emotionally strong.
Emotionally strong.
Yeah, and then
Okay. To be emotionally strong.
the physical strength comes naturally then. Once you're emotionally decided that you just want to, you have to live your life to the fullest, then you can become a man on a mission. Like I was pretty much a man on a mission for a long time because I was like, I want to go to malls, I want to see movies, I want to be seen by people
Yeah.
that I'm going on a wheelchair everywhere, and I do
Yeah.
normal things, and I, travel across the world, and I do the same stuff. I go clubbing, I go play a sport, I drive, and I wanted to do that because that was my mission for people to see that with or without accessibility.
You overcame the mobility challenge,
Yeah, kind of.
And
I'd like to
because
say that.
I see you've been traveling abroad, you've been traveling within India, you've been going for holidays,
Yeah.
movies, restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah, why should we miss out on anything in life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and it's great that people accept you and embrace you once you have that confidence and you blend. Of course, it's the choice is up to you. Either you can sit home and sit isolated and feel different, or you can just feel normal, and then people recognize that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, Amit. I think that's been a very inspirational talk.
Wow.
And thank you